What's up? You're in the kitchen with Chef ChefCarlaAndrea, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make French toast with the Drunken berry compote. I'm gonna put my spin on it and show you how to get down in your kitchen. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do an ingredient rundown, and then we're gonna get to the second step, which should be the first step, which is making us a drink. So what we're gonna use for the compote is a mixed berry melody. We have some cornstarch. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of that. We have some white sugar, brown sugar. We're gonna do that to taste because, you know, some may like it sweeter, some may like it less sweeter. We have some salt just to highlight the sweetness. I have some cinnamon. And then the drunken part is we are using a little bit of whiskey. Going to make us a cocktail. Today, the cocktail of choice is going to be a beer mimosa. I know, calm down. You guys are just as excited as I am to drink this. So I took basically just a blonde, something light. You can use a Kolsch, you can use a Pilsner. Orange juice, we are going to just swizzle it just a little bit. Seems like the right thing to do. I'm gonna hand one to the cameraman. It's tasty. All right, so that's done. Now it's back to business. I'm going to get a pot. Pot's not hot. I'm going to add in a bag of 1 pound of mixed berries. They're frozen. They've been sitting out for a little bit. You don't have to. You can throw them in the pan frozen, or you can let them sit out. Doesn't matter. Whatever works best for you. So we got the berries. All right. I'm going to add in, I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Making a lot of noise right now. So we got 1. Okay, we'll add a little more. Kind of skipped on that second one. All right, well, okay, I guess it's like 3 tablespoons at this point. So we got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of that. Okay, so we got the sugar done. Then I'm going to do a shake, 3 shakes of cinnamon. And then, oh, I'm not gonna get it in the pan. Then I'm going to take a splash or 2 of whiskey. Okay, oh, made a little mess. We got the whiskey in. All right, so that's finished after we made a little mess. Let's get the top on. So now we are going to take our salt. And I'm really particular about this part because we can make things over salty, so we don't want to. So I'm literally going to take what's in my hand, pinch, pinch, and we are done. That's it. That's all that we need. Set it to medium. I'm going to let it cook and soften for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then we're going to come back because it's going to be ready. We are going to add in our cornstarch slurry. And then we're going to move along to the French toast mixture. Our mixed berry filling, which is going to be our compote, has been cooking for about 5 minutes. So I want you guys to take a look. Okay, see how it's bubbling up and it's starting to break down the fruit and start getting all compote-y. That's what you kind of want to see at your halfway mark. So now we're going to come back over here and we are going to start our French toast batter station. So we have flour, we have white sugar, we have just a little bit more salt. We have 1 cup of half and half. We have some apple pie spice, we have vanilla, and we have cinnamon. First thing I'm gonna start with is 3 tablespoons of white sugar. All right. Then I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of flour. The reason why I'm using the flour because you kind of want your batter for your French toast to be kind of thick. So that way you kind of get that caramel, crusty, crispy exterior that people really like about French toast. You take 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, we got that. Then I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice. I'm going to do the same amount for the vanilla. So I'm going to shake up my half and half so that way it's all mixed together. Then I'm going to pour in the 1 cup. And we're going to start on low so we don't make a mess. And we're going to blend everything together. You want to make sure that the eggs get really incorporated really well so that way you don't have any little white strings or bits. When you make your French toast, you want it to be a seamless batter that looks like it's well incorporated, so that way it's not just pleasing on the eyes, but it also doesn't taste eggy, and you just get a really good finished product. We're going to start slicing our bread. So I'm gonna do about, I'll say, inch thick on the bread. And you just wanna cut straight down. And make sure you use a bread knife, a serrated edge knife, so that way it makes your bread cutting experience just a little bit better. So I have a whole loaf of white bread that I bought the night before. And I like to get the unsliced bread because I like my French toast just a little thicker. So I like to cut my own bread. You get quite a few slices out of here. If you're doing French toast for a large crowd, you'll probably need 2 loaves and double the recipe. And I just realized I didn't tell you guys because I was kind of pre-prepping. I actually used 3 large eggs in my French toast batter. So it was 3 large eggs to 1/4 cup of white flour to 1 cup of half and half. So I do apologize for that. I'll have it written out for you guys so that way you guys can. We're back. We sliced the bread. We made the French toast mixture batter. Berry compote is working. Drink has been made. So now we are going to add our cornstarch slurry into the berry compote. So we need to make that first. So we have 1 tablespoon in here. Then we're going to do, okay, we're gonna do a 1/2 tablespoon. I don't have that exact measurement, but I'm going to eyeball it. All right. Okay, 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch. Then we're going to add a total of 2½ tablespoons of water. Okay, we're gonna do the half. We're gonna mix it all together because you wanna make sure that the cornstarch is mixed, because you see how it becomes like a bit of a cement paste. You wanna make sure you have that all mixed up so that way all the cornstarch gets diluted and it can activate in the slurry. And you get the consistency that you want the first time. All right, we're gonna check the bottom. All right, looks good on the bottom. All right, so now we're ready to pour in. Cameraman, follow me because we need you to get this step. I'm going to turn it down to like low medium. Now I want you to check out how everything looks, how it's softened up, how it's just nice and soft and well hydrated, and it looks like a nice bubble bath. We're going to slowly pour in our cornstarch mixture. I'm going to turn it back up to medium, and I'm going to stir so that way everything gets incorporated and it can activate. And you really will see the true thickness once you start seeing some little bubbles. So don't like panic or freak out if you don't see it immediately or right away, because that's not how cornstarch works. You got to get some heat under it to get it going. All right, so the berry compote is thick, it's ready. Now I'm going to clean up, wash my hands, and we are gonna start making the French toast. I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Add in our last ingredient to the French toast mixture, which is just a pinch of salt. That's it. We're going to mix it up, get everything well incorporated. All right, so now we got the salt in, the batter's looking good, it's smelling good. I see you. We're going to put that in the sink. We're gonna move all this heavy equipment I have over here by me. Throw that over there. We're gonna set this to 350 so that way we can get this preheated. We're gonna do our oven at 220 so that way the French toast stays warm, because we won't be able to cook it all at once. I'm going to get a shallow pan and I'm going to pour some of the batter, if not all of it, looks like it fits, in the pan. Hold on, let me get those little nooks and crannies and the bits because it's flavored. All right. Now I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to do a mixture. Hold on, there we go. All right, got it. I'm gonna do a mixture of butter to a little oil. so that way the French toast doesn't burn. We're gonna get us about 4 pieces of bread. Look, look, look. We're gonna push down. Yeah, there we go. Then we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna push down. We're gonna do this quick because we don't want soggy French toast. We're back. French toast has been cooking for about 2 minutes. We're ready to flip it. Woo! Look at that crust. Look at that beautiful crispy exterior that we've achieved with all that butter, some of that oil. We're going to let it finish cooking on the other side for about another 2 minutes. Then we're gonna throw it in the oven so that way it stays warm, so that way we can cook the other batch. So I'll see you guys back when it's time to cook the next batch. 7 minutes later, French toast is done. All right, so we're gonna take it off to get some butter. Okay, there we go. Get a little bit more butter. Okay, there we go. We're gonna take a little bit of oil so that way the butter doesn't burn. Okay, we're gonna mix these together. Now when I cook, I like to use unsalted butter a lot because I like to add my own salt and I don't want something to be too salty. So you notice that I will always have unsalted butter. All right, so now we got that done. We're gonna do our dunk. Okay, make sure every little crevice gets soaked up. All right. Whew, look at that French toast. Looking and smelling good. French toast is rocking and rolling and we're done. So we're gonna need about another 10 minutes. Everything is gonna be complete. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to plate and serve your French toast with a drunken berry compote. I'll see you guys back in about 12 minutes. It's ready, it's complete. So we have our French toast, we have our drunken berry compote. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that and I'm just gonna get it all on there. Okay, then I'm gonna take just a little bit of syrup, the taste test. We'll make sure we get some of that berry compote. Wow. The syrup, this is really good. It's sweet. Has a little bit of the sourness from the mixed berries. I taste the cinnamon, the vanilla, the whiskey. Like always, thank you for watching. Excuse me. If you haven't, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for allowing me to show you guys how to make French toast with a drunken berry compote.